enjoying this show so far? Come on, let's give a round of applause for the models. They have really, really been working hard, and I have had the chance to come to these practices and watch them, so I'm excited to watch them tonight as well. Again, my name is Jameka Vereen, and I will be doing poetry tonight. Poetry is my ministry, and I've been blessed to release a poetry album this year titled In a World War, Battle of the Mind. And what that is basically a testimony of my past and things that I've been through with relationships, hurt, pain, revenge, being spiteful, all the emotional struggle that we go through sometime when we go through different relationships. So tonight I'm coming on a more serious note of something that God has placed on my heart about domestic violence. Last month was Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And statistics show that 1 out of 3 women will experience domestic violence. 1 out of 4 people in America know someone that has been through it. So tonight, I'm gonna share with you guys and be transparent with you about a time when I was violated. He was the sweetest, and I just knew that he was Mr. Right. And even though we often fuss and fight, I would be the one to try to make things right. Believing I could change him had me messed up in the head. It took forever to face reality. My good spirit was almost dead. Well, one night he and I were supposed to go out, but he was nowhere to be found. So I went to my homegirl's birthday party because he wasn't around. I got to the party and his homeboys at the spot. They tell you, your man looking for you and he's hot. Well, after the party, he and I finally were able to get in touch. We sat in the car and tried to talk things out, but his attitude was a bit much. So I told him I don't feel like arguing and that I'm about to go. I got out the car, he came to my side, grabbed my arm, and told me no. I told him to let me go. Have you lost your mind? But things became more tense and I found myself in a bind. I tried to remove his hands from around my wrist by bending his fingers back. Then he grabbed me around my neck and started choking me. My breath, I started to lack. Again, I tried to remove his hands, but I couldn't. And then he punched me in my eye. I blanked out for a quick second. As I fell to the ground, I laid there and cried. My first time ever being hit by a man. I couldn't believe that he actually punched me in my face. I felt dirty, nasty, violated, as if my dignity had been replaced. A black eye, swollen face and lips, took him back after a couple of days, and that was the first, but not the last time he had flipped. And that's my testimony of the time when I was violated. So I want to stand before you guys. I stand tonight against domestic violence because I am a survivor. Everybody don't walk away from those situations. And sadly, some people don't survive. So I challenge you tonight to take a stand against domestic violence. Be blessed.
Jameka Vereen. To everybody that didn't hear, the album that she released this year was called Inner World War, Battle of the Mind. It's deep. It's deep. Y'all ready to keep this thing?